Well, hello again. Today I will be walking you through how to create a server welcomer, meaning every time a user joins your server, a certain function is going to be activated. The function can be whatever you want. It's pretty simple. I have a few tutorials on how to create a Discord bot, how to create an event handler, command handler. So if you want to check those out, I'll leave those down on the description. First of all, as always, we got to make sure to open Visual Studio. We have it right here, and I have tutorials on how to create command handlers and event handlers, so if you want to look into those, amazing. So now we're gonna open a browser, and we're gonna, yep, there you go, Discord developer portal right there. So we open that one, and we go to applications. You gotta make sure you do this, it's pretty important. Bringing codes is just whatever, but you gotta make sure to enable presence intent and server members intent. All right, after that you're good to go. You can now close this. Well, as of right now, I'm gonna need it later on. You're gonna do it as well. So I'm gonna close it, and within my events folder, I'm gonna create new folder, welcomer. It can be wherever you want. The folder does not have to be inside this specific one. It can be literally wherever you want. All right, so welcomer. I'm gonna create a new file called server.welcomer.js. Good to go. So we're gonna pass in the const discord equals require discord.js. We're just passing in this discord variable so we can make sure to actually use any embeds or anything we want, right? So module.exports equals client, and we open a function. So we're just passing in the client variable. The client is our bot, so we're gonna use that. It's pretty important. So client.on guild member add member. So what exactly is this? This is the event, right? Every time a user joins your guild, this is the event that's going to recognize it, and this is the variable that's going to recognize the user who joined. So it can be whatever you want, member joined or member who joined, whatever you want. This is just a variable, but I'm going to be using member because it's literally the simplest thing to use. And I'm going to open a new function. Boop, there you go. And let's say I'm gonna use the user tag, right? Const user tag or member tag, literally whatever. Member.user.tag. That's gonna recognize the tag of the user, meaning their username and their tag. And const member tag console.log member tag. That's gonna log into the console whoever joins to the guild, right? So in order for this function to actually work, what you're gonna do is that you're gonna go to your main.js or bot.js file, your main file where your bot actually runs. You're gonna type in client.onReady async, pass in the variable, a new function, and we're gonna create a new const called const welcomer is equal to require. We're gonna require the folder in which this event is at, events, welcomer, server welcomer. There we go. And now what we're gonna do in here is that we're gonna put welcomer client. That way it actually gets activated once the client is ready, as you can see in here. So this is pretty important for your function to actually work. So we go back to server welcomer, and now we're gonna run it. I'm gonna go to my alt account in order to actually discord.js. Okay, there you go. Here is my alt account, and we're gonna invite it to the server. Copy, paste. We join the server. And as you can see, alt 6192. Let's verify it is alt 6912. There you go. Alt 6192. My bad. Alt 6192, and it actually detects whenever the user joins the guild. So now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna type in const welcome channel. Just I guess I can call it that way. Welcome channel is equal to client. My bad. Member.guild.channels.catchy.find ch. We're just passing in a variable in here. ch.name is equal to welcome. So I'm now gonna create, let me just give me a second, I'm gonna leave the server, gonna minimize this. I'm now gonna create a new channel called welcome. I think that's the name that I put in there. Yeah, welcome. Okay, so I pass in the welcome channel, and I'm now gonna say welcome channel dot send welcome member tag. Now we're gonna clear the console. There you go. And we're gonna join back. Oh, okay. Welcome. I don't think that's the name that I put in there. Welcome. There you go. Leave server. We're gonna come back in. Welcome. Cannot read property sent of undefined. Okay, why not? Oh, because the bot crashed because it's not a name. Okay. My bad. We go back in here and we type, oh, we're gonna leave the server. And we're gonna join back in. There you go. It says welcome now. Alright, so just make sure not to go through the same mistake that I did. So as you can see, the bot welcomes every user who joins, and if you want to tag the user, in that case you're just gonna do a user, oh no, I'm not gonna, const member ID is equal to member dot user dot ID, and in here I'm gonna put member ID. This is the syntax you gotta use in order to mention a user, welcome user. So now we clear it. We're gonna join, oh my god, we're just gonna join back in. And it mentions you now. So welcome slash, oh well, welcome at alt. It works perfectly fine, as you can see. So what if we want to create an embed for that? Well, it's pretty easy as well. Before that, you gotta make sure that if you have your bot in multiple guilds, you gotta make sure that you are just identifying and sending the message for the actual guild where you want the bot to send the message. So in that case, let me just remove this and this as well. I don't need it. So now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna const guild is equal to client.guilds.cache.get. We're gonna put in the guild ID. Oh, I'm gonna activate developer mode for that. Developer mode activated. Copy ID. Paste in the ID. And now what we're gonna do is if member.guild.id is not equal to guild, then return. So you do not want the bot to actually detect any guild member addition in any other guild besides the guild where you actually want it, you know. So what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna move this in here. Indentation issues. Alright, so let me just remove this, and we're gonna create an embed. So what we're gonna do right now is the following. We're gonna create a new const embed is equal to new discord.message embed, set title, a new user has joined the server, set description, welcome member ID to the server, welcome channel.send embed. There you go. So what we're doing in here is just creating a new embed and passing in the member ID variable in the description so we can actually make sure to mention the user who joined the server. And as you can see in here, we already created a constant variable for the welcome channel, which is right in here, the welcome channel. So this constant variable, you can just rename it to whatever you want, and this channel can be whatever name you want. And in here, we're just saying send the message to the channel that we have stated in here. Embed, there you go. So now we just restart the bot. We make sure to leave the server. We join back in the server. A new user has joined the server. Welcome slash, well, at alt to the server. And of course, as I am a perfectionist, we're gonna have a hex color picker. We're gonna create just whatever color. And now we go back in here and do set color to this one. There we go. My bad. Okay, there you go. So now, yeah, we restarted the bot and we are good to go. We join back in again, and the color is now whatever we want it to be. So as you can see, this is exactly how you detect if the member joined a server or not. And let's say we want this message to be sent in general. We, oh my god, we leave the server. We go back in here. And there you go. It sends the message in the channel that we said it was gonna send it. It's working, as you can see, perfectly fine. You gotta make sure that you actually, close that. You gotta make sure that you actually create this client.onReady function for the welcome event to actually work. And this is just to prevent the bot from crashing later on if a guild does not have this message, or this channel, or to prevent it from cross guild detection, so that's exactly how it works. And there you go, it's perfectly fine. So let's say if welcome channel, then just return console.log, this guild channel is non-existent. So I'm just gonna put whatever. This is gonna be the name of the channel that does not exist on the guild, and this is gonna be a function to prevent the bot from crashing. So what we're saying in here is, if there is no channel such as this, then I want you to stop the bot and just say console.log this guild channel is non-existent. Okay, so this exclamation mark in here is if not. Okay, so we're gonna save it and we're gonna clear. No, you don't have to clear it every second. That's what I prefer to do because I'm a perfectionist, but you don't really have to do that. So join, and as you can see, this guild channel is non-existent. It works perfectly fine. And now if we put it in welcome, it's gonna work just as intended. There you go. Works perfectly fine, and you can use whatever embed details you want. As you can see, I have a tutorial video on how to create custom embeds as well, so you can be as creative as you want to. You can console.log the member details. You can do whatever you want to do. So I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If you want to see any other tutorials on the channel, feel free to comment it on the on the comment description. Feel free to comment it down below, and I'll make sure to create a video on it, just to make sure that you actually understand some things. So, well, I hope this video was actually helpful for you. And